Hey guys, welcome to class. So to make this kimono dress with a cowl effect at the side, the first thing you want to do is to get your silk, Duchess, or any fabric that is light that drops. Okay, then you want to fold it in a triangular form, on a bias form like this, as you see me do. Then the next thing you want to do is to start taking your measurements. Okay, so we have this folded side as the side and the other side as the front and the back. Okay, because it's folded. All right, so this part I'm measuring is the drop, the cowl part that is going to drop by the side. Well, I just did mine a little, but you can make yours to be a way longer. Okay, I think I used just 4 inches here, and then you're going to mark your exact width plus your pleats allowance. Okay, so you can add like 8 inches to your exact waist for the allowance for the pleats, or you can just how you want the pleats to be. Okay, your width could be as wide as 2 inches or 3 inches depending on how you want it to be. Okay, so you just mark that, and then your folding, your pleat is going to be towards the side. That's the seamless side. Okay, because this kimono is going to be seamless. All right, so this particular place is going to drop like this. Yes, and then our pleats will fold in that direction. Okay, so take note of that. Of course, you're going to see me do that later. So I'm just removing the side that has the self edge. I don't like seeing the self edge. So now I'm going to take the length like this. I'll measure the length, removing the upper body's length from it to give me the full length that I want to use. Okay, so now I'm being thorough about the measurements because I don't want to miss the measurement. Now the middle part, I'm going to leave 1 inch for seam and then 1 inch in between for the space that is in between as seen in the picture. Okay, all right, so I'm just going ahead to cut this out. So as soon as I'm done cutting this out, I'm going to notch the side. Okay, and then notch the dropping side also. Okay, and then I'm going to open it up for you to see how this is going to look like. So first of all, let's label it. That's the front. Okay, now this is how it looks. This side is the back and that place is the front. Okay, so this is where our dropping will be. That's our cowl side. It's going to drop down, right? So I'm going to fold that and notch it now. Okay, so if you use your silk fabric, your Duchess, I think lycra will work with this style also. I think you get a very perfect style. So I'm going to sew through this place and then you're going to see how it's going to drop. Okay, all right, so let's continue. I'm taking 1 inch like I said earlier, and then I'm going to mark my pleats out. Okay, where my pleats will start from, I've marked it, and then I think I use either 3 or 4 inches for the pleats. Okay, so make sure that you are particular about the pleats because the pleats is a major part of the style. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and cut the upper bodies. All right, so I'm using about 16 width here because this will also have a pleats. Okay, so my half length, I'm using my half length measurement here, which is 16 plus allowance plus seam allowance. So I'm just marking the line like this, right? Okay, so I'm going to mark my waist plus my seam allowance plus the pleat allowance also. Okay, and then I'm going to mark out my hand. I'm coming down by 10 inches here, and then I'm just going to take that line straight and then make an arc there for the armpit area. So I'll go ahead and cut. Now this top is like you're cutting a bobo, all right, so, or a kimono as the name implies. Okay, so I'm going to cut the neck now, but I'm going to use another method, and you would like to see that method of how I'm going to cut the neck. Now I just opened it this way, front and back like this. I just notched the center, so this is my shoulder line now. Okay, so I'm doing this because I don't want to have seam lines at the shoulder. Okay, you see these in mini boo-boos, and I've looked at the style. I've not been able to see the one that has that joining at the shoulder. So I'm going to just go ahead and mark my neck depth, which is 7.5. Then the width I used 3.5. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead to connect my neck. It's a V-neck, so I'm going to connect it like this. Okay, so by the time I finish doing this, okay, so by the time I'm done with this, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the neck off. So I'll just go ahead and cut the neck out like this. Okay, remember we're cutting neck, front and back neck the same length. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to open it up and fold it back how it should be. But first let me open the back. Yes, remember this is not our shoulder, so this is our shoulder where I'm holding. Then I'm just going to fold it the right way. This is how it should be. Okay, so this is the back and the other side is the front. So guys, I just notched the shoulder sides at the neck so that I'll be able to locate which area is the shoulder when I open it up to cut our facing to turn the neck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then turn it over again so that we can cut the facing. All right, so I'm going to use the same fabric to do that, right? I like you to watch carefully how I do this, how I cut. Okay, so even the way I'm cutting the facing is also not going to have that seam line at the shoulders. Okay, so just do exactly what I'm doing and you're going to get great results at the end, right? So this is it. This is the facing. So for the facing, if you like, you can use an interfacing. It's optional. If you like, you can just go ahead and sew around and turn it like that, but I'm going to use interfacing for this facing. Okay, just so the neckline will look firm and nice. So these pieces, I'm going to use it to cut the waistband. The waistband should be at least 1.5 or 2 inches. All right, plus your seam allowance. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to go ahead now, pick the lower bodice, and then I'm going to try to see how I'm going to make our pleats now. I'm going to go ahead and make the pleats. So I'm still marking it again so that I can get my pleats accurately. Okay, So at this point in time, I'm going to pin down each pleat while I go ahead and pleat other parts, so it will secure it for me. Okay, so you want to take your time to do this, right? I'm leaving this space in between for that space at the center. Okay, so that's a dropping part, so I'm folding towards the side. Okay, remember it's seamless, so our pleats should be folded towards the side, not towards the center, towards the side. It should face the side, that's what I mean. Okay, so you take your time, do your pleats like this, and then you do the same pleats for the upper bodice too. Let the pleats at the upper bodice align with that of the skirt part. Okay, that's the lower bodice. Okay, now this center will not have pleats, but I'm going to fold away, fold towards the side also, so it would rhyme. Okay, so make sure you take your time to do your pleats. You pin them down. Okay, you want to keep checking your measurements. Okay, so the other pleats will also face the side, same area. So guys, if you have watched the video till this point and you have not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. I promise that more videos will be coming up consistently. Be having tutorials, so subscribe so that whenever we post video you would see the video. So this is the part that has the interfacing, that's the neck. Okay, so I'm going to just go and match this side down to the facing area. We'll match it down so it will look smoother. And then this back, I'm going to draw gathers there. Yes, the back is gathers while the front is pleats. I've secured my pleats at the front. Then the sleeve, the arm side, the sleeve, I'm going to fold it and sew through. Okay, so you can see that my sleeve, my shoulders does not have any seam is also seamless. Okay, so I've done the pleats. You can see that my pleats are well aligned. They're well aligned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my band after this. Make sure you check yours like this. Make sure you place it together like this to see if the pleats align. Make sure they align. Okay, it shows professionalism. Okay, so we want everything to look nice. Okay, so that's the center that I'm going to join. You know, I marked that center. I'm going to go and sew through down, and then this is the neck. This is actually the inner part. Can you see how neat it's looking after ironing down my facing? Okay, I've drawn the gathers for the back. You can see how it looks. Okay, then this is the front side. Okay, so front side also looking nice. I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to sew the sides to ensure that I'm set to fix our band. So I'm going to sew, but first of all I'm going to put our band before I sew the sides. Okay, these are the sides that I'm going to sew, but this is our band. Okay, so I'm also going to teach you how to fix this band so that our seam allowance will be in between. It will not show outside. That's why I'm actually cutting the band into two like this. So I'll place one on top and place the other one underneath it, and then I'm just going to go and sew through. Make sure that one is on top and the other is under. So when you sew, yes, but I will sew through, and then by the time you sew it and then you bring your band down, you discover that your seam is inside. That's the best way to do it, so you don't have too many seam allowances, just to reduce and make your work look neat at the end of the day. So I've joined the center here, and then you can see our slits at the front. Okay, so at the back I could sew this, or I could decide to use a hemming gum to hold it together, or I can just sew it. So guys, I have sewn our band. You can see the inside and you can see the front side. The seam is in between. The only seam that will be out will be the one for the down part and the up part brought together. So this is it. Everything is aligning well and looking nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and join the waist. By the time I join the waist, I'm done, and then it's just going to be a zip. Okay, so make sure you notch the armpit side, okay, that curvy part, so that it will look smooth when you're done. Okay, so actually we almost forgot this rope at the neck. Okay, I'm supposed to put that when I'm turning the neck side. Not to worry, I'm going to lose that and fix that in. It's supposed to be in between the front side of our fabric, and our facing will be on it, then we'll sew through. So guys, this is our style, looking pretty, sitting pretty, right? So guys, you can make this style. Make sure you tag us, post on our Sew group, Sew with Bifa on Facebook, and tag us and let us know. So guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get notified when new tutorials are posted. Okay, in case you have a question, you can ask in the comment section and you get answers. You can also suggest the next tutorials you want us to take. Thank you very much. Bye.